I'm Zachary Barnes for WKAR's Current Sports at the MSU tennis facility. From MVP to season-ending injury, one player is not giving up his tennis career. Brett Foreman, a redshirt junior and quite possibly Michigan State's top tennis player, looks to be the next Spartan tale of triumph.
He came in here as a freshman, playing high in the lineup and was our team MVP his freshman year and as well as his sophomore year.
Last year I was injured with a back injury, but I'm happy to be playing again and healthy this year.
Foreman slipped a disc in his back, causing him to miss 15 months and his entire junior season.
Well, the back is very complicated. It's unlike the knee and shoulder joint. There's so much going on in the back, including bones, discs, ligaments, nerves, etc. What happens is when those two joints lock in and then you get a twisting type injury, it can lead to a rupture of the disc.
Dr. Matt Safarian says the best way to describe the injury is by comparing the disc to a jelly donut. The jelly being the water and protein, the donut itself being the actual ligament. Now, some kind of jump training can cause this donut to split open, allowing jelly to spill out, causing an inflammatory response, giving that lower back pain, and putting you here at the injury table.
I'm nowhere near where I was my freshman or sophomore year as far as how well I'm playing in matches, but I think within the next month or two, I'll be back to where I was my sophomore year.
But if he's healthy, I think he's our number one player.
I think it's pretty likely that Brett can return to his previous form. I don't see any issues with him hopefully being able to return to that prior level of play.
Obviously, I'm in the training room for probably two hours a day, which is just something that hopefully will keep me healthy.
Foreman hasn't let injuries stop him in the past. In high school, he missed his junior year with a different injury, which lost him many scholarship offers. Yet, he still found himself on line one at a Big Ten school. And now he says getting hurt has made him want to work harder.
Being injured a couple different times has always just made me hungrier. I always wanted to come back and get better and prove to myself that injuries can't slow me down. So I feel like after each injury, I've always come back hungry and hungrier. So I think that's helped, and I've always known that I have the potential to be really good.
Brett's one of the best competitors I've ever met, especially in the sport of tennis. If he's suffering from an injury, he'll do everything he can to get better from that injury, so he can play at his peak performance. There's a couple matches where after the match he'd say something to us, and you could just see it in his face, like he wanted to be out there, he wanted to be competing with us.
Foreman's health is pivotal to Michigan State's success as a whole this season.
We need someone at the top, that expects to win and has had success, playing the top players. And I don't care if it was in the juniors or his first freshman year and sophomore year. He's got the attitude that he can play with anyone, and you need to have that, to have the success.
Foreman's just trying to get back on the court. Then he'll focus on those dreams of his again.
My immediate goals are just to continue to get healthy and just be able to practice, honestly, just being there every day. This past week was the first time I've actually been able to practice the whole 2.5 hours for 5 days straight. So right now it's just little goals, but ultimately I do want to end up in one of those banners, and we'll take it from there.
In the spring, Foreman will look to work his way back to that line one MVP caliber player. For WKAR's Current Sports, I'm Zachary Barnes.